And welcome to our channel. Today we will dive into Lahaina, where a massive fire happened and Google did update its Google Earth with a devastating fire. Here we are at Lahaina. Let's zoom it like that. We can see that the fire started from here. You can see this dot. Follow the dot, please. The fire started here. It spread all the way to here, spread all this way, and spread all the way to this region here. And we can notice that all this region here, it's neglected, and all this region here is neglected, and lot of grass growing, which is like wild grass growing, worked as fire. And we can notice here, following the river, there is water coming from Lahaina from here and here, and this is people who own this region here did block the water from Lahaina while it was burning. So the water blocked was happening from here in this region, because this region was not burned, and we can see here a big reservoir of water, and this region here, it starts catching fire. So what caused this fire? We can see clearly that the fire was caused with burning stuff here and also burning stuff here. And let's dive in to see if they had in this region electric poles, wood electric poles from Thomas Edison time when this fire happened. And right now we're diving in to the old pictures before the fire happened, and we can see that this house catch fire, and it's obvious in the back there is a lot of overgrown grass and trees, papaya here, and on this side we can see that there is a electric wood pole, decent old. We can see here that it's degrading, and in the same time, let's zoom out a little bit, and at the same time it have those outdated transformer, very dangerous during high wind, especially when electricity get cut from here and it's still alive. So this one overheat and fail and start shooting burning oil in all directions. So this house is in the range of the fire. Let's do screen. This house is in the range of the fire, very close to this dangerous electric pole, and those electric poles are everywhere. If we look around, look, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's like a domino effect. When this pole, here we go, this is another one with a dangerous transformer on it. Now we ask ourselves a question: why those electric poles still exist? Look, this one, it's close to fall even without wind. So if wind hit it, it will fall like that. Let's take a picture of it super fast. So this one should be straight like that, and it's swinging like that, and if it fell, it's very close to this house. So we all agree by now that those electric poles are dangerous. So why Hawaii still have them, and why they are not changing them? All this region was catch fire and was burn out, and enough is enough. Like seriously, like all these homes did catch fire and burn, and it's like a real sad story. It's real sad story. Let's dive in here and see how many wood electric pole. And this is a something like everywhere. We can see them. Like they are the one causing this fire during hurricane. Another electric dangerous pole, another electric wood pole, and here we have what? Those dangerous transformers on wood poles. Wood homes, wood poles with dangerous transformer. It's a bad combination. And here in this picture, just look how much this place is is neglected and overgrown trees, which, like, if this one fail, all this region will catch fire and start shooting fire everywhere. So this region did burn all of it, as we can see here. So why this house was not burned? Let's dive in. So this house, here we go. This house catch fire because it have a lot of grass, green, and a electric pole close to it. Now this house didn't catch fire because the yard is kept clean and the grass far, shingle, not so much junk, and the electric pole didn't have a transformer on it, and in the same time the electricity stopped here. You see, guys? So there's a link between the fire and those dangerous wood outdated electric poles and those dangerous transformers. So why the state of Hawaii or the US in general don't change these transformers? Because this transformer, due to greed, they cost in the US around $10,000 to change one electric pole with electricity to replace it. So a utility pole installation cost is between $1,200 and $5,600, and those big ones used by electric companies, we will assume they are around $10,000. In all the US, there are around 180 million electric poles, and the majority of them still wood with those dangerous transformers on them, which cause fire and kill people all over the US. According to Helco website, Hawaii Electric owns more than 9,800 miles of transmission and distribution line across the 5 islands. So the majority of them are underground. About 40% are underground. 43%. This region, the rich region, which have 43% of underground electricity, don't catch fire when high wind come. But the majority and the poor region, which are not the 43%, they still have those disgusting electric wood pole mounted with this dangerous transformer and share pole, and here we go, jointly own about 120,000 poles. Hawaiian Electric has sole ownership of about 50,000 poles. So 120,000, let's assume 5,000 is the price to change each one of them. Let's do the cost. So 120,000 per $5,000, it is $600 million, and Hawaii can replace all its electric poles. Why this $600 million is not spent on keeping the people protected, especially because the majority of people live in Hawaii in wood homes? Now, if we discount the 95 million, Helco got to upgrade its grid in Hawaii, it's still short on 505 million. Now the big question, how much Helco make per year? So what is the annual revenue of Hawaii Electric Industry? Revenue for the Hawaii Electric Industry is a company made a revenue of 3.74 billion, an increase over of 2.4 billion. But how much is the net income of it? It's in millions. So where the 3.7 billion are going? That's why if Hawaii Electric become a public company owned by the county, not for profit, it can upgrade all the electric grid and stop corruption in it for sure. For not all the 3.74 billions goes to corrupted people pockets. Hawaii Electric can upgrade its grid in 1 year, and no more Lahaina Fire in any place in Hawaii. Simple as that. Take out the wood poles with these dangerous transformers and put electricity underground or on metal poles. Simple as that, guys. According to Yahoo Finance, Hawaii Electric stocks did fall down because it is responsible for this fire, and we can see here that on maximum, let's put it on maximum, full screen. No, we don't want to join this. We can see here that Lahaina Fire happened, and the price of stock went down all the way. And usually people who benefit from this stock are the first people to abandon the company when something happened bad, for them to protect their investment and keep the company to bankrupt and burn on its own. And that's exactly what happened to Helco after this fire. So briefly, the major shareholder of Hawaii Electric industry are Vanguard, BlackRock. BlackRock before Lahaina Fire was the biggest one. After Lahaina Fire, it went to the second class. Vanguard kept their stock, but seems like BlackRock did sold some of their stock for them not to be in the big picture of this fire and to be blamed for this fire. And when we can see all this institute holder and the mutual fund holder, we can see also Vanguard, and also here Vanguard. And we can see that this is not fair anymore for the American people, for a public service which is a electric service for all homes to be privatized in all Hawaii and generate in billion but record net profit in millions, for all the money to be funneled outside the US to stakeholder on the mainland, which are BlackRock. Even they are not here, they are here someplace in New York. BlackRock and Vanguard. And when high wind come, Lahaina will burn. And also the problem of Lahaina is everywhere. Honolulu is vulnerable in this region. Hilo is same case as Lahaina. Yes, here the region is so humid on Hilo side, but let's say 1 week of dry wind followed with high wind and some electric pole fall, all this region might catch fire. It's not different than Lahaina. And also here, Ocean View, Kona side, already it's dry, and Waimea side it's dry. In here we can notice that this region is dry, and also this region. So this fire which happened in Lahaina can happen wherever there is wood poles and wherever there is wood homes. Also in Honolulu is not different, and also on this island, Kauai, same story. If you like this channel, guys, click like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time.